How do you keep a good thing going? I think there are certain corners of our society that really love that and look up to longevity. There are also corners that are like, give someone else a turn. Can't you just go away so we can talk about how good you were? And I'm like, I don't want to.
We seriously need to talk about Taylor Swift right now because the internet is going wild about her. Rolling Stone just dropped a new article and it's got fans stirred up everywhere. People online are calling out what they see as a wave of forced hate against Taylor, and Rolling Stone is spilling how strategic and calculated things might have been behind the scenes. There's been non-stop chatter about how Taylor hasn't spoken up about the White House using her song, especially when artists like Olivia and Sabrina already voiced their thoughts. Fans are split, and it's turning into a full-on online mess. Everyone's questioning if Taylor's staying quiet on purpose, or if she's just tired of the drama. And let's be real, this whole situation feels like deja vu. It's giving major throwback vibes to when admitting you were a Swiftie would make people go, ew. That was the era when she was dealing with the whole Kim and Kanye feud, and people were calling her a snake, or saying she was too sensitive. The public dragged her hard back then. But here's the kicker. Years later, the truth came out that Kim had actually edited the footage of that phone call with Kanye. She twisted it to make it look like Taylor lied about giving Kanye permission to use her name and lyrics in Famous. That fake narrative totally flipped her against the internet, and people are realizing now how messed up that was. Over time, people started seeing Kanye in a whole new light, and that major shift ended up changing how folks saw Taylor too. But let's be real, it was during the lockdown era when things really flipped for her. When she dropped Folklore and Evermore, people were shocked, like, wait, she's actually fire. Her sound switched up, her lyrics hit deep, and suddenly everyone who once brushed her off was vibing with her music instead of just shake it off. Then came the Eras Tour, and wow, that was a global takeover. The whole world was talking about her shows, her outfits, the fans camping out for tickets, everything. But with all that spotlight came drama, of course. People started accusing her of blocking other artists from topping the charts, saying she should give others a chance, or even just take a break. The internet can be brutal sometimes. But here's the part that got people talking. Taylor actually clapped back this week on the Stephen Colbert Show. When the topic came up about people telling her to go away, she didn't hold back at all. She laughed and said straight up that she doesn't want to go away. Through all the chaos and chatter, Taylor hasn't slowed down one bit. She just keeps dropping new music like it's nothing. She released the Tortured Poets Department right in the middle of the Eras Tour. And then this year, she surprised everyone again with The Life of a Showgirl. But wow, that album caused a storm of opinions. Some fans claim it exposed who the real Swifties are, saying it separated the die-hard supporters from the ones who only loved her mellow Folklore and Evermore era. I'll be honest, it's not my top pick from her discography either, but the reaction online was wild. People tore into her and the album the moment it dropped. Fans started resurfacing old complaints, criticizing everything from her music direction to her silence on current issues. It's like the album's release just opened the floodgates for every bit of frustration people had been holding in. Even before Showgirl dropped, there was already a growing tension around her staying quiet on world events. Some fans argue that with her massive platform, she should be speaking up more, while others say she's keeping quiet for her own safety. Still, not everyone buys that explanation. There's this constant back and forth between those who want her to stay out of politics and those demanding she take a stand. It's never ending. And now, with her latest Disney Plus docuseries, that whole debate's been reignited. Fans online are connecting the dots, saying maybe her silence makes sense after what she's been through. The first episode dives deep into what happened when she tried to return to the stage after the incidents in Vienna and Southport, two scary moments from the Eras Tour that really shook her up. People are watching that docuseries and realizing there's a lot more to her silence than anyone thought. In the docuseries episode, Taylor opens up about the deep fear and emotional weight she carried after discovering there had been a terror plot aimed at her Vienna shows. It was a terrifying moment that forced her team to cancel the concerts to keep fans safe, a decision that clearly shook her to her core. You can literally feel her pain as she talks about how close that situation came to turning tragic. The episode also addresses the heartbreaking stabbing at a Taylor Swift-themed dance and yoga class in Southport, England, an attack where 3 young girls lost their lives. Taylor reveals that this tragedy hit her hard and stayed with her as she tried to keep touring. The cameras capture her dealing with waves of grief, guilt, and anxiety while still trying to hold it together on stage. She's seen leaning on her friends, family, and crew just to stay grounded through it all. At one point, she even meets with the victims' families backstage, showing just how heavy that emotional toll really was. Watching her try to perform again after everything, it's gut-wrenching. It's one of those moments that makes people realize fame doesn't protect you from real-world pain or fear. For a lot of fans, this episode changed everything. It made them see why Taylor might be more cautious about speaking out. To them, it's not silence out of apathy, it's silence out of survival. But still, not everyone's convinced. Even with all this context, critics online continue to say that her safety concerns aren't enough to excuse her quietness on political and social issues. That backlash has flared up again, especially after the White House recently used her music. Fans are questioning why she seems okay with her music being linked to political messaging, while she personally stays out of the conversation. People are even comparing her to artists like Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, and SZA, who've all openly criticized the White House for using their music without proper context or consent. So here's where things took a dark turn. The White House recently used one of Sabrina Carpenter's songs in a short, now deleted 14-second video that showed people being chased and handcuffed by ICE officers. The second Sabrina saw it, she jumped straight into the comments, calling it out and saying, "This video is evil and disgusting. Do not ever involve me or my music to benefit your inhuman agenda." That comment blew up instantly, with fans backing her up all over social media. But it didn't stop there. The White House also posted an Instagram clip that used a snippet of an Olivia Rodrigo track, and the visuals, they showed people being detained and seemingly deported. Olivia was not having it either. She clapped back in the comments writing, "Don't ever use my songs to promote your racist, hateful propaganda." The post was deleted soon after, but the screenshots spread everywhere. Then came the situation with SZA. The White House shared a TikTok using one of her songs over footage of ICE officers chasing and handcuffing people. Someone from her label stepped in and blasted them, saying trying to provoke artists to respond in order to help spread propaganda and political agendas is nasty business, knock it off. And SZA herself didn't hold back. She tweeted, "White House rage-baiting artists for free promo is peak dark inhumanity and shock and awe tactics, evil and boring." That line went viral fast, and fans across all fandoms were calling the situation disturbing and manipulative. It's no wonder everyone's now watching Taylor closely to see how or if she'll respond. Some fans think the reason Taylor hasn't spoken up is because she sees the same thing SZA and her team called out, that the White House is baiting artists on purpose. They say she's just refusing to play into it or give their message more attention. But still, not everyone's buying that explanation. A lot of people feel like her silence makes it seem like she's okay with them using her music, and that's rubbed some fans the wrong way. Then the wild rumors started spinning online. Some have accused her of secretly being a Trump supporter, just because of her relationship with Travis Kelce, people pointing out that his family allegedly supports Trump, so they're trying to connect the dots. But the facts don't match up. Taylor actually endorsed Kamala in 2024 and has publicly spoken out against Trump before. That's even why Trump once joked that he likes her music 25% less than before. He literally said that. As for Kelce, he mostly stays out of politics altogether, which frustrates people who want him and her to make clear statements. But honestly, their silence has only made the speculation louder. And when The Life of a Showgirl dropped, things got even messier. People started claiming that Taylor was shading Travis's ex in one of the songs, and the internet jumped all over it. Then came another controversy. She was selling a silver lightning bolt necklace on her website, and fans accused her of referencing a past feud or symbolism people found problematic.
Reference, this is an SS lightning bolt. These are not SS lightning bolts. Clearly, she has no clue what the flip she's talking about. She goes on to say that the star looks like an iron cross. This is an iron cross, which it does not look like that. And also, the iron cross is used today by Jesuits, which are a denomination of Catholics, and other denominations of Christianity, so it's not purely a hate symbol. She goes on to talk about how there are 8 lightning bolts, and that's a symbol for, which it is, but you know, there are 8 lightning bolts because that's the way that they were spaced out, the way that it lined up. It's not like 8 is this super obscure specific number that she chose. It just is. And the Onyx Night Opalite Skies thing is very, very much a metaphor for being shrouded in the darkness versus being in the light and being happy, so it's really a reach to call.
The backlash was instant, and the item was quickly pulled from the store. Still, not everyone joined the hate train. Some fans defended her, saying people were just reaching for drama that wasn't really there. But by then, the internet had already turned it into another full-blown Taylor controversy. The backlash against Taylor got loud, like next level loud. People were dragging her for everything: the necklace, her billionaire status, the album, even her relationship. It was non-stop chaos online. But then Rolling Stone came in with a wild twist this week, dropping an article that claimed the entire necklace controversy might not have even been real drama at all. It could have been part of a coordinated attack. Yeah, Rolling Stone reported that a lot of the anti-Taylor content flooding social media wasn't just coming from random fans. It might have been part of an organized smear campaign. Yeah, Rolling Stone reported that bot networks and fake sock puppet accounts were being used to push and amplify the most inflammatory posts against her. The report came from a behavioral intelligence startup called GIA, which specializes in tracking how online narratives and misinformation spread. Their new research examined over 24,000 posts and 18,000 accounts across 14 different platforms between October 4th, right after The Life of a Showgirl dropped, and October 18th. The findings were pretty shocking. According to GIA's data, only 3.77% of the accounts were responsible for driving 28% of the entire online conversation about Taylor and her new album. That tiny cluster of accounts was spreading the most inflammatory stuff, everything from conspiracy theories about her supposed symbolism in the album to exaggerated claims that she was sending secret political messages through her lyrics. They even found posts trying to twist her relationship with Travis Kelce into some kind of political statement, painting it as conservative or strategic. Basically, it looks like someone out there was trying really hard to turn the internet against her. And now fans are wondering who could have been behind it all, because this goes way beyond just normal gossip. It's organized chaos. Even with all this new info about bot activity, not everyone liked the idea that the backlash against Taylor might have been fake or coordinated. Some people got defensive, saying things like, "Oh, so just because I don't agree with her fans, now I'm a bot?" The online tension got messy fast. People didn't want their opinions dismissed as some AI-driven narrative, especially those who genuinely just don't vibe with her music or public image. But others tried to break it down, explaining that sure, people can have real opinions, but the whole point is that these bot accounts might have planted certain ideas first. Like, folks might have seen dozens of negative posts about Taylor, calling her manipulative, fake, or politically silent, and those posts started shaping how they viewed her, without them even realizing it. It's not about everyone being a bot, it's about how online manipulation can spark and spread massive waves of hate before anyone questions where it started. Of course, Taylor's always had critics, that's nothing new. But what's happening now feels different. It's louder, more organized, and hits from all angles. This year's conversation around her isn't just about the album anymore. It's about everything: her politics, her relationship, her business choices, and her image as a whole. It's like every little move she makes becomes part of a bigger debate. And the truth is, multiple things can be real at once. Taylor's always been someone who attracts both love and criticism. And honestly, some of that criticism is fair. But with all the noise, all the theories, and all these accounts stirring things up, it's getting harder for people to tell what's genuine criticism and what's just another piece of an online setup. Now that talk of conspiracy theories and organized smear campaigns has entered the chat, everything's gotten way more complicated. It doesn't mean every negative opinion about Taylor is fake, far from it, but the line between real criticism and straight-up manipulation is blurrier than ever. Fans are losing it online, trying to figure out what's genuine discussion and what's part of some orchestrated agenda. It's chaos everywhere. The Rolling Stone article blew people's minds, but not everyone's convinced it's legit. Some are saying it's just Taylor's PR team trying to spin the story, painting all the hate as bot-driven to make her look like the victim. Others, though, believe there's truth to it and are calling the whole situation one of the most calculated smear attempts they've seen in pop culture. Either way, it's gotten everyone talking non-stop. And with her docuseries out, even more voices are chiming in. Fans who've watched it are saying they don't understand why she's getting dragged so hard right now, because the documentary shows such a raw, emotional side of her. Especially those first 2 episodes, they've got people crying, saying it completely changed how they see her. At the end of the day, the noise around Taylor feels louder than ever, like the internet just can't stop debating her every move. But what do you think? Have you been seeing this Taylor Swift backlash lately? And do you think it's real hate or something way more manufactured? If you've been a Taylor fan for a while, you can probably feel it too. This wave of hate hitting her right now feels way too familiar. It's giving serious flashbacks to the old days when the internet was obsessed with the whole Kim and Kanye drama, and people were ganging up on her for no reason. Back then, the crowd was loud, and it honestly feels like history's repeating itself all over again. But I'm curious, what do you think? Does this new round of backlash remind you of that era too? And have you checked out her docuseries on Disney Plus yet? Only the first 2 episodes are out, but wow, they really hit deep and show a totally different side of her. If you've seen it, drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive. I'll catch you in the next video.